tribute in honor of the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga, EGH, former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya and the leader of the Orange Democratic Movement. Honorable members, we convene today under extremely unique and difficult circumstances. It is with profound sorrow and a deep sense of loss that we mourn the passing of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, a son of the great county of Siaya, one of Kenya's most consequential political leaders, a statesman of great courage, and a steadfast champion of democracy, justice, and unity. Honorable members, for over 5 decades, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga shaped our political conversation by dedicating his life to the service of our nation. From his early years in public life, he stood firm against oppression and tirelessly fought for the rights and freedoms of many that many Kenyans enjoy today. His unwavering commitment to the ideals of democracy, equity, and good governance earned him an admirable feature both at home and across the world. Honorable members, the ideals which the Right Honorable Odinga stood for were clearly embodied in his speech delivered in this House on the 7th of August, 2015, where he called upon members of this House to view themselves as servants of the people, and together with the county executive work towards bettering the lives of the people of this great county of Siaya. Honorable members, as a county assembly, we are honored to be sitting in this chamber, which was officially unveiled by the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. This should inspire our contributions in this House and evoke our collective consciousness and leadership and governance in this country. We further attribute the excellent leadership in this county to mentorship by the late Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Honorable members, as Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya between 2008 and 2013, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga played a pivotal role in national reconciliation and institutional reforms, following one of the most challenging periods in our political history. His leadership, wisdom, and devotion to dialogue over division left an indelible mark on our national journey. Honorable members, with eternal gratitude, we remember Prime Minister Raila Odinga's patriotic journey in the public service of our nation. We credit him for being instrumental in the creation of the 2010 Constitution, which established a devolved system of governance, which we seated here in this House are beneficiaries of. Honorable members, there can be no doubt that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga was the most significant and consequential leader of our democratic experiment. He carried himself with courage and grace, and in his voice, sometimes fiery, sometimes soft, always echoed with purpose. From his role in the introduction of multi-party politics in 1992 to launching the Building Bridges initiative, the Prime Minister Raila Odinga fought for constitutional reforms that sought to relinquish executive power and share resources more equitably with the masses. Honorable members, we mourn the loss of an iconic leader and statesman, one of the nation's greatest treasures, a true beacon of hope and resilience, who dedicated his life to the service of the Kenyan people. Honorable members, in these dark and trying times, on behalf of the County Assembly of Siaya, Public Service Board, County Service Board, and indeed on my own behalf, I pay tribute to this great fallen Kenyan hero and convey our sincere condolences and deepest sympathies to Her Excellency Mama Ida Odinga, Rosemary Winnie, and Junior. Our thoughts and prayers also go to Dr. Raila Odinga, the entire Jaramogi family, and indeed the nation at large, for this great loss of not only a cherished figure, but also a relentless advocate for justice and democracy. Honorable members, in honor of the selfless service rendered to this community and the nation at large by Prime Minister Raila Odinga, I request that we all stand and observe a moment of silence in his honor. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, all that notwithstanding, allow me on behalf of the people of North Oyoma to give my condolences, or to give our condolences as the people of North Oyoma to the family of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the people of Siaya, the Luo Nyanza at large, and the county at large, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've always asked myself several questions when I sit down, like when Galileo sat down and saw a mango dropping down from a tree, and he talked about the gravitational force, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've always envisaged the life of our people in Kenya and how we will be without Raila Amolo Odinga, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a man that we can only compare with the Jeffersons of California and maybe Mwalimu Nyerere in Tanzania. Mr. Speaker, I've always asked myself again that how big-hearted is this man Raila Amolo Odinga? That every time after elections, Raila wins the elections, and when the elections are being announced, they announce another person as the winner, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Raila goes, he retires back to Karen, and we, his supporters, the entire nation supporters, go back, retire to our home, very disappointed, with our heads down, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, but as one of the revolutionaries said, the Jeffersons, he said, when tyranny rules, Mr. Speaker, rebellion becomes duty. Raila gives them chance to go and govern their country. And when governance become an issue, Mr. Speaker, when rebellions become immense, Mr. Speaker, they sit down again and think about Raila. Raila, without thinking of what had happened, he sit down again and come back and reunite the nation and bring peace to the nation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, but I answered myself. I, Buka Washington Bonyo, the whip and the MCA representing the interests of the people of North Oyoma, am very self-centered, which Raila is not. Mr. Speaker, I, Buka, I said, I'm not a good man. If Raila could have a heart like me, Mr. Speaker, Kenya would not have been the same again. But Raila sits down and brings peace to our people. Mr. Speaker, Raila has gone through a lot of world worries politically, Mr. Speaker. If you remember, from the time of KPU, going back to Ford, he led us to Ford, Kenya. Mr. Speaker, he again led us to NDP. Mr. Speaker, he formed the LDP and now ODM. Mr. Speaker, this is a man that when we eulogize, we have a lot we will not be at peace, Mr. Speaker, with this country. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to remind our people of Joshua 1, verses 1, that when Moses was dying, Mr. Speaker, God told Joshua that Moses is dead. Lead our people to the promised land. Mr. Speaker, I want to call upon our senior politicians. Leaders are being chosen by people. Leaders are being chosen by God. I believe that God will give us another leader. But we have people like His Excellency Honorable Orengo. We have senior politicians like Gladys Wanga. We have senior politicians like Anyang' Nyong'o. We have very many people. We have our members of parliament. Please let us complete the dreams of Raila Odinga, that he will one day take the Luo nation to the promised land. We have the urge. We can do it. Please, I ask our people to become, let us be peaceful when we are mourning Raila Odinga, and I urge all our people to be very peaceful, and what Raila thought of liberating our people to the promised land, that is our goal, and that is what we should always dream about. Mr. Speaker, you can kill a revolutionary, but you cannot kill a revolution. Mr. Speaker, all that Raila Odinga has done in this country will remain on record. I urge all our people to be very peaceful, to be calm, and let Raila Odinga's soul rest in peace. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, on my behalf and on behalf of the great people of North Sakwa that I represent, allow me convey my heartful condolence to the family of the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, to the Luo community, and to Kenya as large for the demise of our great hero, His Excellency Raila Odinga. Mr. Speaker, I have lost a mentor, I have lost a father, I have lost a leader, and I have lost a brother. And I have lost a person who knew me personally. Mr. Speaker, whenever we met, Honorable Raila Odinga would refer me as Omain. And Mr. Speaker, you once witnessed this when we were attending an occasion in Bondo. So it is a great loss to me. Mr. Speaker, I really want to state that everyone in this House, including me, are serving as the representative of great people of Siaya County, courtesy of the struggle of Baba. Without Baba, we would not even have a county to represent. Mr. Speaker, Baba dedicated all his strength for the progress of the nation and not for the self-interest. Mr. Speaker, Baba consistently spoke to unity, not just to a tribe, but to the entire Republic of Kenya. He consistently advocated for the right of the common people. He consistently fought for equity of all people in Kenya. He consistently negotiated for the nation and not for the tribe as other people would do. Mr. Speaker, today I stand here and thank God that Baba has rested peacefully. Because, Mr. Speaker, for someone who was detained for 8 years without trial and even denied the right to attend to his own mother's funeral, Mr. Speaker, for someone who contested 5 times for election and won and was denied his victory, Mr. Speaker, someone who was being tear gassed, someone who was being gunned, shot whenever he would step outside to fight for the common Mwananchi. Mr. Speaker, someone who would have the brave to face off with the worst regime ever we had in this country. Mr. Speaker, that is the person that we are eulogizing today. Mr. Speaker, I really want to state that we have lost a leader who was a common person on the ground and also sits on the king's table. Mr. Speaker, I really want to request the community, our community, that indeed if we loved Baba as being witnessed, that indeed if we believe in the spirit of Baba, Mr. Speaker, as a community we must remain united, because a mouth may lack teeth, but it is still a mouth. The Luo nation may lack Baba today, but we are still a community. Now I really want to beseech our people that let us not be divided, let us not lose our identity. Let us remain united, because that is what Baba fought for, that is what Baba stood for. Mr. Speaker, I can remember on 29th December, that is the last time that I interacted with Baba. Mr. Speaker, when I was assaulted in one of the aspirant home and was viciously assaulted, Mr. Speaker. The following day, Baba called me, Mr. Speaker, because he happened to have attended the same function, so he called me to go and explain to him what transpired. Mr. Speaker, when I appeared before Baba, I was still having the bruises, the bruises. But you know what Baba told me? That welcome to politics. He further went ahead and told me that, Omin, if you want the purest gold, then you must go for the oil that got burnt from the hottest furnace. He told me, politics, you must face such turbulence, but such should not deter you, but should make you strong. That is the kind of person that I've lost, Mr. Speaker. Today, I really want to beseech our people that let us remain united.
We have lost our son, our grandson, our nephew. So the people of Alego, the people of Southeast Alego are mourning in a special way because our blood runs in his blood, and we share in the struggles that he has gone through as a liberator of this country. Yesterday was a dark day in Kenya when news started streaming in of the death of Baba. It was unbelievable to most of us. Even now, most of us are in denial because Baba was a larger-than-life figure. He was an enigma. In his struggle for liberation, he has faced many attempts at his life, many times, and he's always been a step ahead of the masters of his doom. And because of that, we knew and believed that Raila was immortal. That is where the name Enigma came from. So when yesterday news came in, it was like, who said that? How can it happen? And then, as Christians, we had to pray and really come to terms with the reality that he was actually immortal. We thank God on behalf of the people of Kenya that God has seen it wise to take his life at a time when Kenya is at peace. Imagine if Raila had died now and Kenya was in turmoil, was at war, like we almost were. But God had ordained that he was going to take him from this world when there was peace, and peace that only he was able to bring into this country. We look back now, and many of us acknowledge, and now look at the wisdom, the father wisdom that God gave him to do what was unthinkable. Many of us didn't like the decision that he took. But now in hindsight, we just see that it was wisdom from God that this happened, that we have peace now. And even as we mourn him in a very peaceful environment. We want to send him off peacefully. And so in the words of St. Paul to the Corinthians, I admonish at death and say, oh death, where is your sting? O death, where is your sting? And O grave, where is your victory? Because the spirit of Raila Odinga continues to live in this country now. And my prayer is that when the history is written, that the truth, from the positive side, because for many years Raila was seen as a troublemaker, but all these sacrifices have come and collected themselves now, and we appreciate him even more than before. The whole country is mourning. I, for one, has had the privilege of living outside the country, and I can tell you, my colleagues, the privileges that we as citizens of Kenyans are enjoying, the civil rights that we have as Kenyans, the civil liberties that we have as Kenyans, courtesy of the struggle of Raila Odinga. Many countries are still in the dark. Freedom of speech, freedom of the media, these are things we take for granted. These are the memories that we cherish, that will live in us, and these are the stories we should tell our people. That the struggle continues, but even as the struggle continues, we have to appreciate where it has come from. God will give us other leaders, because Raila has nurtured leaders. There is no vacuum of leadership. We have walked the journey as a people, and we know the benefit of standing together. And this is the time to stand together. In conclusion, I am a staunch Catholic, and I've read the doctrines of the Catholic Church. And in these writings, saints come from us. And I speak this, and I say this to the Catholic Church. Saints live among us. And saints are people who transform lives in ways that even they cannot understand, because God uses them. I want to appeal to the Catholic Church to consider elevating Right Honorable Raila Odinga into sainthood. Because I believe strongly that the work he has done in Kenya is not a work for a human being, except from God. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Mr. Speaker, sometimes in 2019, we sneaked into the compound, and I'm using the word sneaked because he did not invite us, to the compound of Right Honorable Raila Odinga, together with my father, my uncle actually. We went to visit him. We went with my uncle, Councillor Kello Gwela, to visit Raila Odinga. Mr. Speaker, by that time, I was serving in an international organization as accountant, the head of accounts. Mr. Speaker, the main purpose why we went to visit Right Honorable Raila Odinga was because there were some vacancies in the Kenya Revenue Authority. There were positions which were advertised for the commissioner position. Mr. Speaker, we sat with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, and at the end of that discussion, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Raila Odinga changed my perception on how things should be viewed. Mr. Speaker, he discussed with us the need and the principle of constitutionalism, why we need to always uphold the constitutionalism. Mr. Speaker, he explained to us why there is need to follow the due process and avoid the shortcut. Mr. Speaker, of more interesting, he inquired into my academic credentials, which indeed I explained to him, Mr. Speaker. By the end of that discussion, he whispered something to me which actually changed my career completely. Mr. Speaker, I explained to him that I'm a graduate with master's degrees in accounting from the University of Nairobi. Mr. Speaker, after that discussion, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga told me one thing, that you want me to come and serve the people. And those changes I want to go make at the commissioner, I can still make them in the county, within the county assembly. Mr. Speaker, that discussion, to cut the long story short, changed my career. And that's why today I am a politician. Mr. Speaker, this decision was not easy for me, considering the background where I come from, considering my career as trained accountant. Mr. Speaker, it was not easy for me to venture into politics. But nonetheless, I had to make that decision, Mr. Speaker. I made that decision and joined the politics, Mr. Speaker. Two things I learned about the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Mr. Speaker. One, the need to believe in the constitutionalism. The need to believe in the principle of constitution. Mr. Speaker, after that long discussion, I also learned the second thing, that one need to be a go-getter. One need to be prepared to face it on wherever there is a situation or ad situation. Mr. Speaker, the reason why I'm talking about this is I want all of us, for us to remember and celebrate this hero, the Inaigwa, the father of Constitution. Mr. Speaker, may we live to practice these two principles. The need always to follow the Constitution. The need to practice the principle of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, the only best way we can honor this father of democracy is by members of this House, when they go back to their villages, when they go back to their respective wards, to remember always the need to follow the principles of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, may this, as we honor this great hero, may this be the fabric, may this be the social fabric which unites us as the great people of Siaya, as the great people of this country, as the great people of Kenya. May its soul rest in peace. Thank you.
This person we are mourning today has mentored so many people. So with a lot of respect, I think there'll be a lot of peace, and our people should be very peaceful, seeing that our father, Baba Raila Odinga, has mentored so many people, and those people in the position, most of them have been mentored by Baba. And they know it, just as I've mentioned, that the president himself was a team of Baba, the Pentagon team, during that time. So let Baba rest in peace. Thank you.
I want to eulogize Baba in a special way by only thanking him for creating the political space for the women. That is why I'm here now. Mr. Speaker, I also thank Baba for giving opportunity to ordinary Kenyans. I'm a daughter of a nobody. And if you look at the history or the political pattern of leadership in our country, mostly it is hereditary. But through Baba, an ordinary woman or an ordinary Kenyan can sit in this house and be called honorable, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as much as we feel the pain of losing Baba, Baba has set a pace. He has left all that he wanted for this country or this nation on the Constitution. So I would only request or plea to the whole nation, to this honorable house, we follow the Constitution of the Kenya and everything will be well. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, if we all claim that we love Baba, as I've seen in the social media as we speak and is all over, kindly let us upheld all the things that he had dearly in his heart. Thank you.
We have lost a great hero, and up to now, I'm just praying for God to make a choice for anybody, or for somebody who can take the position of Raila. He is only the Almighty God can choose anybody to take the position of Raila, not anybody imposing himself to take the position. And I'm praying for peace. For those who want leadership or take the position of Raila, let them wait. God is keen listening for that, and soon we are going to
sana. Asanteni sana. Kwa majina najulikana kama Inda Kech. Mimi ni naibu mwandishi wa chama cha ODM Alego Usonga. Leo tunachukua nafasi hii kuomba Wakenya wote wakuwe na utulivu, kusiwe na uharibifu wa mali, na sisi watu wa kutoka Siaya County ambao marehemu Raila Odinga atazikwa, tunaomba vijana wote wa Siaya County tusiharibu mali ambao sisi imetuchukua muda mrefu kukua nayo. Tuwe tayari kukaribisha wageni kutoka sehemu mbalimbali, kutoka tabaka mbalimbali, kwa sababu Raila Odinga alikuwa kiongozi wa ulimwengu mzima. Kwa hayo machache, tunakaribisha wote ambao wanaomboleza pamoja nasi, sisi kama chama ya ODM. Alafu tunaomba pia utulivu katika chama tukingoja mwelekeo. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
My name is Archbishop Dr. James Opia Nyango, as the chairman of the Siaya County Church Leaders Forum. What we are saying, we as the executive office of the Siaya County Church Leaders Forum send our heartfelt condolence to the family of our beloved brother, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. We as church leaders recognize Honorable Raila as a champion of forgiveness, which is the core value of Christian faith. Raila proved beyond reasonable doubt that in politics there are no permanent enemies. He also proved that political rivalry is not enmity. We as church leaders in Siaya, we thank His Excellency the President William Ruto and the entire Kenya government for the honor of according Honorable Raila a state recognition and burial. We call upon the political class and our youth and Kenyans at large to emulate the late Raila Odinga and that he and what he stood for, which is unity and peace, especially during the time he's going to be buried. And we thank God that that's the statement we wanted to make. We are also appealing for peace that should reign during that time, and everyone see us as organized people at this time that we are sending off this giant of political championship. We thank God that He took him at a time really that he has done much. He has gone at the right time because it's a time that he had made peace in Kenya, and he left when Kenya is at peace. And we are asking the political wing to make sure that the peace that the son of Kenya have left behind prevails. Thank you.
Bishop Dr. Amolo, I'm the organizing secretary of Siaya County Church Leaders Forum. We as church leaders in Siaya thank His Excellency the President William Ruto and the entire Kenya government for the honor of according Raila state recognition and burial. So we call upon our youth. Yesterday we saw there were a lot of demonstration. We know that people are bereaved and they are grieved, but this should not lead to the destruction of properties. So we want to appeal for decorum among our youth and our people so that we may emulate the character of our departed brother, Raila Odinga, who was a peaceful man and a forgiving man. I thank you.
Sorry about that. The Honorable Frederick Omoro, member for East Ugenya.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
giving me the opportunity to also eulogize with the family of Raila Odinga.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 8, procedural motion, resolution to hold a Thursday morning sitting and limitation of debate.
Yes, the majority whip. Majority whip, you had indicated you are giving notice for moving 2 motions, but I have used the same rules of the House, understanding order number 1, to allow certain things to be said in a certain way so that there's authenticity in it. There is originality, and then that it adds value in our debates. Proceed. Any other?
Mr. Speaker, I had the opportunity to be with the Baba several times since 2013 because he used to visit his friend CS Opio Wandai. And what I learned from him
Ng'ato kunwa gima ng'ato wacho.